Welcome back to the final part of our feisty supercar fight, where Karun and I are finding out if the Mclaren 570S has got what it takes to snatch the title of supercar icon from the legendary Porsche 911. Earlier, it was the 570S that proved itself the most sprightly across our agility course.
Oh, this looks quicker. 20.65.
But it was the Porsche 911 that took victory in the cornering challenge.
So, it all boils down to this, a race.
2 laps of the circuit to see which car has the best blend of power, handling and brakes.
Talking of brakes, they're carbon. They're £6,000 option, you know that, don't you? Standard on this.
Yeah, yours is 150 grand versus 100 grand. You don't get it, do you? It's 50% more money.
Yeah.
In for a penny, in for a pound, Karun, and I reckon this car is well worth the extra cash.
I'm not so sure, but a race-off will at least help us decide once and for all which of these new supercars deserves the crown.
So, I've got 450 horsepower from a flat 6 3-litre twin-turbo engine, which is a lot less than what Jason's got. In fact, 120 horsepower less. But, as we've seen on many occasions on 5th gear, the 911 can punch above its weight. So let's see what we can do in the race.
I actually think I'm going to have my work cut out in this much more livelier McLaren. It's quite a demanding drive.
Now, I've got 570 horsepower underneath my right foot, which is a huge advantage over the Porsche, thanks to, a twin-turbo 3.8-litre engine. Now, even though I don't have four-wheel drive, I reckon if I nail the start, I should have the edge, but it's going to be close.
Meanwhile, I'm in the more graceful car. It's a smooth ride and I know it's not going to give me any bother. I'm feeling quietly confident.
My 4-wheel drive system should help under acceleration. Combined with an extra 30 torque, I could possibly have an advantage coming out of the corners against the McLaren.
For the record, the 911's 0 to 62 time is 3.4 seconds, while the McLaren makes it in 3.2, so it's on.
Awaiting us is a tight, twisty Welsh track, and with just a couple of decent straights for overtaking, getting off the line first is going to be crucial to get the win.
3, 2, 1,
Here we go.
Launch control in the Porsche working superbly into turn 1.
He's got the inside.
Yes, got him, JP. 4-wheel drive helped me off the line, right. Over the curves, I think the Porsche is really very good in terms of ride quality here.
You fight. Oh, a bit of oversteer there.
Even though Karun has taken the lead, I'm not worried. Me and the 570S have got a couple of tricks up our sleeve. On the straights, the pure power of this beast comes into its own.
But now, out of the corners, the McLaren power is coming.
Right, JP. Wow, look at the grunt.
But in the corners, the Porsche is just beautifully balanced.
In the chicane, I can muller these curves way better than he can, I reckon. Right, last corner, this is where it's going to get tricky for me.
And at the end of the first lap, the Porsche is still out in front, but this luscious long straight has got my name written all over it.
Oh, here we go. Let's see if I can tee him up here.
And boom, it was as easy as cutting through butter with a hot knife.
Oh, he's just destroyed me down the straight.
Now I've got the lead, I need to do all I can to hold on to it, and it's not going to be easy.
I tell you what, I jumped on the brakes a bit late there. Only just got past.
The car handling in this Porsche is just like every other 911 we've seen. I could play with it. It's got so much confidence. He's hustling. He's having to really play with it. His tire smoke coming off. The rear tires put down the straight. I just don't have the power to keep up.
I'm struggling to put the extra power down with the McLaren smoking its tyres.
Yeah, through the chicane, I'm gaining. Now the last corner. Little sniff up the inside maybe, but he's just going to put the power down.
And we're off.
The final lap is nearly over. The finish is in my sights. I just need to hold my nerve and get over the line.
Oh, just need the power. Oh. Wow, that was fun.
How quick is this in a straight line?
It's just power, isn't it?
Yeah.
I didn't lose by much in that
No,
race.
and do you know what? It's quite hard work driving this
Yeah,
thing.
it did
mean,
look
you
like
know-
hard work. You see the smoke coming off your tyres.
It just is so lively on the rear. I mean, it's great fun to drive, but that seems like a bargain compared to this.
Tell you another thing, JP. This one, 120 kilos heavier, 125 horsepower less, didn't lose by much.
No, it's close, isn't it? That's definitely better around the corners than this, definitely.
Yeah, that one's just got more power, isn't it?
Yeah. fun, though.
And by the way, did I mention, also costs 50% more. Bye.
Yeah.
So yes, the Porsche managed to get around our track nice and neatly, but ultimately brute power in the McLaren won the day. Also, I reckon I was having a bit more fun too. McLaren have come a long way since my first taste in 2011, and the 570S wins our deathmatch.